And we are going to set up a prediction poll here.
All right. That's good. Well, let's do it.
No, hit your deck.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I'll keep.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop.
Oh, mulligan.
That's good.
Poing says that Tabernacle might be counterfeit. I agree. It might be.
I'm just gonna shuffle, go and pass.
All right. Draw. All right. There you go.
You cover it?
19.
About a minute left for predictions. Very few predictions are coming in. Maybe it's not working.
I know that. Yeah.
Let's fight over. Which person version?
Okay. Okay.
You're good.
I'm done after that.
I'm gonna start here.
Looks like a force of will on a Ragavan to start the game. I see another force, maybe a counterspell. Terminus going back on top for Force of Phil. Phil prepared. Life totals are at the top of your screen. Shout out to our monthly gift sub leader XJ Moon and monthly cheerleader Luanil. You see the standings at the top left. Force of Will pitching Thwart on a dash Ragavan. Ponder for Force of Phil. Needs a second land.
Okay.
Good.
One set. Draw. Alright. Let's try that again.
Oh my goodness, a third Ragavan. Force of Phil has a Brainstorm. Oh, okay. You went for a plane, so maybe there was a Swords of Plowshares in there. I didn't see it though. I missed that.
So you're at 16 or?
I'm at 16.
16. That's good.
Yeah.
Second ender. Swords.
Oh, I see. So he made sure to grab the plane so Ragavan can't exile it, I guess. Okay. So Swords of Plowshares was exiled off the top. I see what happened now. So a Prismatic Ending, Brainstorm, and a Counterspell in Phil's hand now. Dragon's Rage Channeler gets cast off the treasure, and Ragavan back to hand.
Start here.
What's going on?
I'll play Hybrid Blue Pit
That
Caps.
sounds good.
Look like a Mystic Sanctuary, and another card I'm not sure about are going back on top. Mystic Sanctuary and maybe a land. Looks like the Counterspell is going back on top. Okay, Prismatic Ending hit the Dragon's Rage Channeler. 100% favored for Miracles from the prediction poll, but I think, yeah, only one person predicted. Okay, maybe that's not working. Okay, we'll ignore that then. Cracks a treasure in Dragon's Rage Channeler.
Ponder.
Ponder Shuffle for Phil. Dragon's Rage Channeler in play. Ragavan in hand. Draws an accumulated knowledge, I believe. Yep.
Okay, that's good. Good. Tap, draw. Dash.
Yep.
Swinging for. Okay. Sake 3. Treasure. Surveil.
Okay.
This is 2 active.
Yeah.
Tap 4.
I'll leave that on.
Okay. Thanks.
I'll leave that on top. 1, 2, 3.
Go ahead.
Yes.
I'll pass it.
Yeah, I'll put the from.
Okay, so Ragavan back to hand. And Phil, I remember earlier in the game, Phil put a Terminus back on top, but I guess that got shuffled away. Okay, we see a Terminus now. I think the Terminus might have got shuffled away in between the second and third Ragavan early on.
Yeah, one card?
One card left.
Ragavan's still in hand.
Let's go. So I'll gain 1.
Yeah. Pass.
So that's 3 total.
Everyone's just playing this.
That is the beautiful swords. Yes, it is a beautiful swords. Expressive iteration for Roland. Raffles haven't started yet. We'll start raffles probably in round 2.
Stable doesn't even fit in between. That's a terrible argument. Sounds like Divine Top was a stable of like a 3.
And exile bottom. I'll pay the 2.
Why? Every time that gets a ban every year.
Dutch and a 16.
What's up, Force of Phil? Force of Phil is here, everybody. All right, there's Ragavan again. What is the best altar I have ever seen? I don't know. I have seen so many beautiful altars. Like, if you look at hashtag Magic the Gathering on Instagram, there are beautiful altars everywhere. None stand out to me off the top of my head as like my favorite of all time or anything.
Expressive.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. And exile here.
Versus reaches starting me.
1, 2, 3.
Card.
Okay. Okay.
You sold your collection recently. Okay. Just don't have time to play after starting a new job. That makes sense then. Sergio, thanks for the follow. Sergio?
Go to 7.
No flaunting cabbage.
Yeah.
We're getting some F's in the chat.
You get thanks. Here's 30. Go ahead. 17.
I'll float a blue.
Yep. And I'll pass it.
Draw 2.
There's accumulated knowledge number 2. What's up, Monka T? Thank you for liking my purple shirt. Does it play over commercials? I think we're just gonna have it play for the intro when we start the stream. The new Force of Phil intro track. Monka's here, everybody. Everybody, please say hello to Monka in chat.
Yep.
Brainstorm.
Murktide protected from a counterspell by Force of Will, pitching a Brainstorm, and now an 8/8 is on the table for Roland, with Phil only at 6. 8/8 flyer. Mystic Sanctuary putting, I'm assuming, Source of Plowshares on top. Let's see.
Yep.
I'm just putting AK back on top.
Okay.
Okay, AK back on top. Oh, what happened there? Okay.
You got it.
You're up.
Good.
Draw.
All right, rolling up a game here. Mystic Sanctuary tap to start the game for Force of Phil. Steam Vents to start the game for Roland. Let's see if Ragavan comes down. Nope, Ponder. Happy holidays to all you Wizards of the Coast, says Monka. Thank you, Monka. Happy holidays to you too, Monka. Monka likes the holiday season. Very nice.
You got it.
Search, yeah.
There's a volcanic island standing next to a steam vents.
Yeah, like an Esper Celestis control deck for these two stuff.
Yeah. Need the full show.
I think that Graveyard or whatever it's called is good though.
What's that?
I think Graveyard, whatever it's called, is good though.
Or
The
just
vampire that
pitching.
put Graveyard hates and things.
Looking to protect Ragavan with Force of Will. And Phil exiles an island off the top. And Roland gets a treasure. FPB duel.
Expressive.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pass.
Go.
Source of Plowshares hit Ragavan now. And Hydroblast hit the Expressive Iteration, I believe. Emrakul, thanks for the follow. Very happy to see Emrakul here. Civ, also thank you for the follow. Sorry I missed you. All right, Surgical is now hitting what?
Prismatic, and Treat.
Surgical on Source of Plowshares. Phil's hand is Prismatic Ending ×2, Entreat, and Counterspell. Okay. No longer having Source of Plowshares will make Dash Ragavans really annoying. ponder here. Phil needs... Well, I don't know what's in his deck, so I'm actually not sure what he needs. But pondering is a good start. Gets a land, passes. I don't know what the win cons are, so to speak, in this deck, other than the entreat that we see right now.
Yep.
Brainstorm drew Jace, Terminus. I didn't get to see the other card, but it looks like Jace is staying in hand and passing. Okay, so Terminus probably on top. Counterspell live for Phil. 2 prismatic endings live for Phil. Rolling now up to 3 lands. So Phil may be able to use Jace to keep Terminus on top in turns to come, if needed. And if Jace is able to resolve, I don't know if you're just tapping out 4 lands to cast Jace here, though. Jace might be a ways away. I think there's an island in Phil's hand. Hello, Ultra Pro. What's up, Ultra Pro?
Cards.
I have one.
Card from Counterspell.
Yep.
All right, Murktide gets countered. But let's keep it real. The best counterspell in the game. Counterspell. Outside of Terminus, are there any other big miracles? Entreat the Angels. Entreat the Angels is the other big one. Historically, Miracles decks would win the game by creating 3 or 4 Angels or more with Entreat.
Did you already drop for the turn? We're good.
I drew the Terminus.
Yeah, okay, that's what it was.
Good.
Tap,
Yep.
and this turn.
Okay, we know that's going to get hit. It is gone.
That's why you get those workouts in.
Seriously. In bigger hands.
Okay.
Okay, we got to bolt you in response, it looked like.
Silly.
Okay.
Keep it.
Okay.
Right.
Good.
Jace comes in and Fate Seals, leaves it on top. And here's a Delver for Roland. The bolt you in response to the prismatic ending. I mean, I don't know. I guess it was good to get the Surveil. Delver players watching and in the YouTube comments later, let me know if you would have bolted there.
Apparently just a 1/1. Only instant and land.
Sanctuary.
There's Mystic Sanctuary.
Good.
Yeah, I think that's over.
All right, Roland scoops it up. Can't fight through Jace and all the removal. So we're going game 3.
I've lost so many games to go try.
I think it's a really good card.
Any format in which like in the festivities is playable, that strategy is very good.
Upkeep. Trigger.
People are playing elves, people are playing Delver, people are playing
Yep.
Delver trigger. Roland thinking about trying to flip it with Brainstorm, possibly.
Trigger on the stack. Brainstorm.
Brainstorm.
In response, blowing up the Delver with Power Blast, which resolves. Phil taking a sip of coffee there. A little late for coffee. A little late for coffee, Phil.
No flip. Draw. Let's see. This.
Thank you.
Just a reminder, everybody watching, down below are our TCG player and in-gaming affiliate links. Bookmark them in your browser and use them to shop later. We get a tiny kickback on every purchase, and it's helping keep the channel alive. So thank you, everybody, for using the affiliate links. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I get the same feeling when I play against like another skilled pilot, and it's basically just like going back and forth. Like there's so much interaction. You're like, yep, that'll happen. Yep, I'm gonna have an answer to that one. Yep.
It's always the things that are fun are always like the minute timing choices that like can make a difference.
Yeah.
But like having to think where that point of timing is going to occur, or like trying to like walk your opponent into it.
It was gonna be like one and a first.
Yeah, fun is good.
I'll do Dryad.
But it was gonna like make you lose like equal to the power boost, and I thought it was super complicated.
That's true.
Roland pondering here. Hoping for a good game 3. So far, we're off to a good start.
Sure.
Was the most obviously wrong because of. Oh god,
It's 3 draw.
it's fun. It's fun to play.
Yep.
I'm like, how did I used to win so many more? Oh right, perfect. I don't know why they value 2 life that much.
Phil fetching here, getting a Tundra. Phil a little bit vulnerable to Wasteland at the moment.
I could surveil. I would pay 2 life. I don't have to draw the cards.
Phil drawing a mountain, looks like. Mystic Sanctuary is in hand. Okay, has a Fluzzatran as well. Okay. Bolt you. Okay. Roland using opening mana to fire off lightning bolts when possible. Brainstorm.
No problem. Okay.
Second two.
I'm not sure I can.
Dash.
Response to the dash.
Brainstorm's good.
Just card.
Okay, a Brainstorm in response to Ragavan being cast using Dash. Putting 2 on top. It resolves and attacks and exiles a Mystic Sanctuary. Treasure created here, and Ragavan goes back to Roland's hand. A fetch for Force of Fill, shuffling away the other card that he knew about. Getting a Tundra. And firing off AK number 2 to draw 2 here. But that got dazed. Okay. Might as well make use of that daze there. As Phil will likely climb above 4 lands this turn. Daze running out of opportunities. Rolling with 2 lands and a treasure. And here's Dash Ragavan again.
Yes.
Alright, go to attacks.
Yes. Turn to Brainstorm.
Good.
Brainstorm hits Terminus. Social, thank you for the follow. Wired Hyena says, can't believe Phil is playing and watching the stream, calling a judge for him ghosting Roland. G's. Yeah, this is a completely corrupt channel. We know this already, Wired Hyena. What's up, Wired? How's it going?
I'll grab this. Okay.
What's up? Okay.
I will attempt to Pyroblast these force.
Pyroblast on Force of Will. The Force of Will targeting the Terminus. Ragavan in the red zone. And it looks like Ragavan's going to the bottom. Yep. Ragavan gone.
Go.
AK number 3 in Phil's hand. There it is. Wired says, bracing for 16 hours of work, well, 20 if you count the 4 hours between the 8-hour shifts, so chilling while I can. Yeah, hang in there, Wired Hyena. Eat some nutritious, healthy food, and hang in there. And drink lots of water. Mystic Sanctuary. AK back on top. AK has 2 other copies in the yard, so that's going to be a draw 3. Swords of Plowshares on Delver.
Good.
Go ahead.
Fire it off.
Pyroblast on the AK gets counterspelled. Yeah, Force of Phil has nice altars. Altar Mox Diamond sounds cool. Pizza and fries and nothing but soda. Got it. Yeah, Wired Hyena, I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand.
I will.
That shuffles.
Ponder Shuffle for Roland. Phil is at 12. 3 damage came from a bolt. I guess between Phil fetching... yeah, Roland hasn't really done a lot this game as far as threats are concerned. At least not succeeded in much.
Oh man.
A little bit of a sigh there from Roland, trying to figure out what to do now. Still has the treasure. Staring down more than 3 cards in Phil's hand. It looks like 5 cards. Unlikely anything super relevant is going to resolve here. Phil likely has an answer for any creature threat. We see a Pyroblast, maybe a Prismatic Ending in Phil's hand. A Force of Will. I missed what the last 2 cards were. Roland looking at the graveyard, trying to figure out the move.
Go ahead.
I need a turn. Attempt to surgical. Take 2 life. Targeting.
Yeah, I'll pay for... Okay. You ready?
Counterspell.
Surgical on counterspell. I think the debate is counterspell versus Swords to Plowshares. As far as the surgical. Looks like there was only 1 counterspell total. Unless I missed another one being put off to the side. Side note, Phil has an awesome collection of altars. Should have him do scans of his decks like Brian Cook is doing at the moment. Think it'd be cool to scroll through. Okay. I'll pass that along.
Yep.
We see an entreat. We see a source of plowshares. So I think the entreat of the angels got left on top. Phil is going to have Force of Will backup and Power Blast backup for it, potentially. Expressive Iteration for Roland, maybe getting Power Blasted here. 3 cards in hand for Roland, and it's getting Power Blasted.
I'll pass.
A lot of magic cards.
Go ahead.
So it's nice we don't have.
Entreat for 4.
I'm done after making 4 angels.
I need to turn into bolt target you.
11.
I'll go to 9.
And I'll turn to 1. Target you.
7.
1 card left?
1 card.
Alright, I'll go to 6.
So Entreat makes 4 angels, end step, Roland bolt you twice, and Phil down to 6. Thomas, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everyone, says King Smudge. What's up, King Smudge? Force pitching Force on True Name.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, it's full.
I was like in this position with you firing off bolts. I was like, he knows about these cards.
Yeah.
So like with this on the table, I'm playing a 4th Tundra tonight, which theoretically you also could see from also having seen off the Surgical. So like, given that we had enough time to check what my mana base was, that like the bolt plan is turned off here, potentially.
You got it.